właśnie, niektórych już po raz chyba trzeci. Jak Państwo wiecie, postanowiliśmy, znaczy my twórcy tego miejsca postanowiliśmy, że będziemy tutaj świętować pamięć oczywiście o Mordechaju i jego rodzinie, ale przede wszystkim pamięć o jego życiu. Dlatego obchodzimy urodziny.
Welcome everyone, some of you for the first time. As you know, we decided to celebrate his birthday, to celebrate his life and commemorate his work and his life. To preserve.
So birthdays are more important than.
Yes, it's more important. It's more joyful, and we want to celebrate in happiness.
Więc witajcie na urodzinach Mordechaja Gebirtiga.
Welcome on Mordechaja Gebirtig's birthday. Symbolically, because actually he had a birthday 2 months ago.
But we weren't all gathered here.
Dziękujemy Danielowi Kahnowi, że zechciał przyjąć zaproszenie na tą prywatną, rodzinną uroczystość.
Thank you, Daniel, for joining our family celebration.
Well, it's a family celebration for me too. My mother is.
Yes, we are very happy.
Kochani, to chyba tyle. Daniel nie jest tu przypadkowo. Mordechaj jest mu bliski tak samo jak nam, więc oddajemy mu głos po prostu.
Mordechaj is as well important for Daniel as we assume, and so we are very happy you're here with us, and we give the floor to you.
So I only know a few songs that are really like that I do regularly. So I'll sing the songs that I know. It's a pleasure to be here. I hope to see you all in Alchemia, and tonight and tomorrow, and on Shiroka. And I want to apologize to Mordechaja Gebirtig for the indelicacy of my translations. He deserves better. Ohnehin bin ich jung geblieben. I should also apologize for my lack of being able to really sing them in his dialect. So die Neuen mich herausgetrieben, ich auch in 13 Jahren gehabt. In der Fremdheit von meinen Zeugen, es hat in Schmutz mich die Gass der Zeugen geworden ist von mir, ein Wäuler, ja. Wer bin ich? Ich bin ein Fremd, der feigste Marwiche, größer Künstler, arbeitleicht und sicher. Das erste Mal, als gedenken diesen Tag, rein in Twiese verlachen, Bräute hier, vor nicht aufmerken, wie eine Prostiaten, so nur bei karge, schmutzige Magnaten, wenn sich mich ein, wenn ich Papas am Magnat, ich bin ein Fremd, Gorvoiler, ja. On the street, it's hard to make a living. You beg for bread and a poor man might be given. But all you people sick from being fed, I'd rather turn me out and lock your doors. You scorn us all as thieves and thugs and whores. Well, I say better a good crook than good and dead. Call me a Bremer, the finest little filcher, a master artist, you won't never see me pilfer. Some little shit that you deposited in shame comes out a maven whose talent never fails. Oh no, I ain't some punk who steals from those who can't afford it. Just rob the stingy, filthy rich who hoard it. Rich are leeches, sucking money day and night. I'm just a flea who takes a bite, ain't I alright? streets and the prison walls, but on his gravestone, etched in gold, he should have his story told. Here lies a rebel, the king of the thieves, a man whom all the world should breathe. He could have been a purer soul, and hunger is beyond control. This crooked prince on Gebirtig. Here lies a rebel, what a match. So, let's see, how about, so this is a song that Mordechaja Gebirtiga wrote for the Occupy Wall Street movement. He wrote it for an early campaign of Bernie Sanders. Arbeitslose sind wir, ich gehört gedosch im Land, im Fabrik, dem Hammerklang, liegen Heben, kalt vergessen, sind der Javanisation fressen, gehen wir rum im Gas, wenig wir im Puzzle und Pass, wenig wir im Puzzle und Pass. 1, 2, 3, 4 Arbeitslose sind wir, ohne Berge, ohne Heim, unser Bett ist teilen sich mit jedem Bissen, Wasser wie dick wie im Wein, gießen wir in sich herein, gießen wir in sich herein. No 1, 2, 3, 4, join the marching jobless corps. No work in the factory, no more manufacturing. All the tools are broken, rusted, every wheel and window busted. Through the city streets we go, idle as a CEO, idle as a CEO. 1, 2, 3, 4, join the marching jobless corps. We don't have to pay no rent, sleeping in a camping tent. Dumpster diving, don't take money, every bite we share with 20. Let the yuppies have their wine, bread and water suit us fine, bread and water suit us fine. Schwer, und geschafft als mehr, Eise, Schlösser, Städte lang der, eine Hefe Arbets los und wie noch wie, und mir singen sie Chalid, Varaland, a Welt der Neue, wo es so lebt Menschen freie. Arbeitslos ist kein Schumhan, in dem neuen freien Land, in dem neuen freien Land. In dem neuen freien Land. In dem neuen freien Land. We played this last night. Once again, it's from my dad. Mein Vater is Gebirtig. He wasn't as much of a, you know, a starker, like real aggressive character like in the song. His father, who was completely atheistic, would still use being a Cohen as an excuse to not go to other people's funerals. Man hill kan moire schlug mit Nord probier. Kein der wisst sich als man Pate is, dann weet ze dir. Kein der wisst sich als man Pate is, dann weet ze dir. Oh, man Pate is a Coin, sis mit ihm kein Spaß. Zerrassen kann ein Mensch, wenn wird in Kass. Zerrassen kann ein Mensch, wenn wird in Kass. Stois, im Tag der Rücken in Simarois, im Tag der Rücken in Simarois. Hat am Wasser Brot mit dem Blick stark, der ist ein Kandidat, der hat der Glück. Der ist ein Kandidat, der hat der Agel. Bis wir losen Schluss, wie sleep I mess. Schlug mich nur, die Manns das Tome treff sich als ein Nest. Schlug mich nur, die Manns das Tome treff sich als ein Nest. Go ahead and try to hit me, I ain't even scared. If you knew my daddy's rap, you wouldn't even dare. If you knew my daddy's rap, you wouldn't even dare. Cause my daddy is a Cohen, he don't mess around. If you piss him off, and he will leave you on the ground. Piss him off, and he will leave you lying on the ground. Piss him off, and he will leave you lying on the ground. Piss him off, and he will leave you lying on the ground. So I guess I'll play one more here, and then we can go and have a drink.
That's all.
That's all, yeah. You
I
know.
hope you will play something which I know, so I hope.
Sorry, I don't even know you. Maybe, I mean, so I don't know what you know. We could meet, and then I could know what you know, but I don't know what you know. Do you know, I mean, you could, I don't know, try to play along with this one. It's in E minor. Der Singer von Neu. Mi minor. Mi minor. So, who here was at the Brothers Nazarov concert last night? Was anybody there?
Yeah.
A couple of you? Okay. So, when I performed this song there yesterday, I dedicated it not to Mordechaja Gebirtiga, but to the man who really introduced me to Mordechaj Gebirtig. And I don't know, I guess I was surprised how many people didn't know who this man was. Who here knows or knew Theodore Berka? Okay, cool. So for all of you who didn't know Theodore Berka, we have the opportunity to tell you about him. He was
Theodore.
Huh?
Theodore, not Theodore.
Theodore Biker.
Yeah, Theodore Bikel.
We are from this
For me, it was Theo.
Okay.
You know, like he was an American and a refugee and an Austrian and a Galicianer and an Israeli. He was an international song smuggler and diplomat. He was a diplomat of song and an actor and an activist and one of his greatest talents, I think, was his ability as a song translator. His translations are wonderful. They rhyme and they're imbued with his own spirit. And I found here, this is how international Theo Mikkel was. Theodore. I was in Athens, Greece, at a flea market, the Monastiraki, you know, if you know.
Yeah.
And there was like this pile of junk, you know, just like from the entire world, you know, all the old telephones and things that nobody needs. And there I found La Bella folk singer nylon ball and strings, designed especially for folk guitar. And on the back is a picture of Theo Mikkel
When he was young.
when he was young. But you know, he didn't look so much older when he had the same, you know, and he says here, I'm constantly amazed and delighted at the performance of the La Bella strings. I find them capable of performing both with strength and softness. They are both virile and lyrical. They sing or they shout. Theodore Mikkel. And that's a perfect, I haven't used the strings, so I don't know if that's a good description of the strings, but it's an excellent description of Theodore Mikkel. And I met Theo for the first time here in Krakow probably 10 years ago. And we were on Shiroka Street and we sang Zodnet Keinmal as the Geist im letzten Weg, and he gave a whole lecture about Gebirtig and his life. And he did wonderful translations of Gebirtig songs. So, yeah, now you know who Theo Mikkel is. There are many records you should check out and videos. He was in many movies. He was in My Fair Lady and The Russians Are Coming. And he was an entire century in one man. So, we miss him very much. He died a year ago. So this is a song that I learned recently by Gebirtig, which is, Uwe said that this was very much like Gebirtig's song for himself. I suspected that he wrote it to himself. It says, oh, you poor, foolish singer, you're not quite as far along in your work as you think. You just crawl into the courts of the rich. Does your song sound better in those courtyards? The rich magnates, the rich, sated, you know, magnates, the fat, filthy parasites, they will never understand your song. They'll never be moved by your song. You're never going to get a single penny from them, and your song will not really reach them. You want to be an expert. You want to have experience. You want to be a maven in your singing. And you also want to earn some money. Well, go look for expertise and money in the courtyards of the poor and sing your songs for them. Sing them your song of sorrow, your sad song of want and need, noit. Your song of filthy, darkened Stiebelach, filthy, darkened houses, huts, where the angel of death, Juliet, has a good, he's raging and what's the best word for Juliet?
Just
Wailing. Yeah, I don't know. And yeah, sing your song of poor, crippled children. Sing your song for them, because the songs are for them. They were made for them, and your song will accompany their cry of sorrow. We orme narsche singen. You want to play, do you?
Yes, why not? Let's
Very
start.
simple.
I will add it. Yes, I know.
Very nice.
Brakuje mi.
Mimina.
Start. Yes, I hear.
We orme narsche singen. Ist noch in dein Fach nicht genieg. Du kriegst nur in queerische Häufen. So hat dort an Obklang dein Lied. Du kriegst nur in queerische Häufen. zaten opklang dein Lied. Die Reiche, die zaten Magnaten, sie wird nicht dein treurig Gebiet. Von sie dort bekommst du kein Groschen, sie dort, ja so, von sie dort bekommst du kein Groschen, zu sie dort, der gerechnet ein Lied. We're not really in tune. Du willst auf dein Singen mit... I'll give you a solo, okay? Just better.
Yes, thanks. Maybe it will be variation. Yes.
Yeah, but that's okay, but maybe wait till I'm not singing. Wait till I give you a break, because I can't hear, you know?
Give me sign. Yes.
I'll give you a sign, okay?
Sign from God.
Let me start. Oi, Ormer, Narscher, singe, bist noch in dein Fach nicht geniet. Du kriegst nur in Gewirsche Häfen, zu hat dort ein Obklang dein Lied. Du kriegst nur in Gewirsche Häfen, zu hat dort ein Obklang dein Lied. Die Reiche, die satte Magnaten, sie wird nicht dein treurig Gemüt. Von sie dort bekommst du kein Groschen, zu sie dort der gerechnet dein Lied. Von sie dort bekommst du kein Groschen, zu sie dort der gerechnet dein Lied. Du willst auf dein Singen mehr willig, und Geld euch verdienen dabei. Geh such sie in Ohren Heflach, und sing deine Liedlach für sie. Geh such sie in Ohren Heflach, geh sing deine Liedlach für sie. Ja, sing sie das Liedl von Helen, das treurige Liedl von Neut, von finstere, keutige Stieblach, wo's hujet der Malach von Teut, von finstere, keutige Stieblach, wo's hujet der Malach von Teut, von blasse, verkrippelte Kinder, von trockene Bristen genährt, wo's welken noch eider sei blien, noch eider der Teut sei verzehrt, wo's welken noch eider sei blien, noch eider der Teut sei verzehrt. Sing sie die treurige Liedlach, sie sind geschaffen für sie, dein Liedle wird dort begleiten, a hilchiger Jummer Geschrei, dein Liedle wird dort begleiten, a hilchiger Jummer Geschrei.
Heard it the first time, so sorry.
No, it's beautiful.
My mistakes.
This, I mean, Mordechaja Gebirtiga, you may know this. He couldn't write music. He wrote the songs, he wrote his poems, and then he would compose the melodies on a flute like this, on a little flute that he would carry in his pocket. And he had a composer friend here in Krakow, and he would go there and play the melodies, and the friend would transcribe it. And that's why we have the melodies from him that we have. And there are many songs where we don't have melodies, but there are wonderful artists like my friend Benji Fox Rosen, who composed new music for his lyrics. So it was a real comfort for me, an honor to be here with you and to honor Mordechaj and Theo. So, seid gesund and let's have a l'chaim. This is the street.
Yes, this is yes. And as I used to give you the flower on the festival.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah. The mouse roller. And for your rose, also thank you so much. Yeah, that's so nice. Thank you so much. And please have a drink. Daniel Kahn. And we also have one more Irish.
Daniel.
I like your singing very much. And I feel more Jewish now.
Oh.
And I must say that I studied these lyrics a few days before. Yiddish is not my language, so excuse me. Steht sich dort in Gessele, still vertracht der Heisele, drinnen auf dem Beudemstiebel wohnt mein Teier Reisele. Jeden Abend fahren Heisel, dreh ich sich herum, ich gib a Pfeif und ruf aus Reisel, komm. Öffnet sich a Fenster, wacht aufs alte Heisele, und bald klimmt in stillen Kessel, as is vollsret Reisele. Doch a Weile wart mein Lieber, bald will ich sein frei, geh sich mon a Formel über 1, 2, 3.
Uwaga.
How do you sing happy birthday in Yiddish?
Okej.
There's
Brawo. I kto dmucha? Kto dmucha?
Tego nie zmówniemy.
zu deinem Geburtstag, zu deinem jungen Pai, hoffentlich versammelt deine Geist. Hey! No, warte. Please, proszę. Okay, great.
Happy birthday!
Wir alle in einem, Mordechaj mekabel ponim sein, Mordechaj mekabel ponim sein. Oy lo mir alle in einem, trinken a bissel Wein. Lo mir alle in einem, trinken a bissel Wein. Oy lo mir alle in einem, dem ganzen Oil im Kabel ponim sein, dem ganzen Oil im Kabel ponim sein. Oy lo mir alle in einem, trinken a gläsele Wein. Lo mir alle in einem, trinken a gläsele Wein. Chaim,
Ania, mów do nas.
Covid sein Undenken.
So, we drink l'chaim for Mordechaja Gebirtig, and we drink l'chaim for Tel,
Yeah.
because they are singing together. L'chaim.
Anna to pay for everything here in this apartment, which is the cake, which is becoming a museum. Well, no, just to keep it as a special place of honor. I mean, ideally, this should be paid for by a government, but since they don't, we have to help. So please give if you can to help maintain this and tell people that it's an important thing to keep going.
This is our little Kickstarter.
Yeah.
As Gabi and Uwe know, we always need to raise money.
The Kickstarter.
This is a
Metal
spontaneous
Kickstarter.
A metal Kickstarter. Heavy metal.
Heavy metal Kickstarter.
Okay, we'll pass it around.
Whoever has whatever, pennies, grosze, anything, anything. Because it's the electricity bill, it's too, yeah, fine, really, but it's literally anything.